Hello and good morning. Happy Monday to you.
Dear.
Christie's still on the phone. I mean, she's like, I'm ready. And then she's like, well, let me just take a look here.
It's ready. There are just mornings, which are most of them, that I just want to hurt him.
So, don't have coffee today, but I do have some gout juice. It's juice that contains gout. Well, no. It has stuff in it to stop gout.
You weirdo.
Because on Friday morning, I think I told you.
No, we didn't talk to them Friday, did we? Oh, yeah, we did. It was Saturday that we didn't. Oh, you missed a hair. Or should I pull it out like you did to me?
Yeah, maybe. So, yeah, I was having a gout thing happen. I thought it was. Yes, who knows? But the gout stuff worked. I stopped taking my blood pressure meds. So, obviously, my blood...
And if I pop up at one point, it's because I have to go get a sweater. I forgot to put a sweater on over my dress. It's not quite that warm here.
Oh my God.
It's only like 13 degrees.
Today's very warm. I mean, down in the basement.
In the basement it's warm. Because it was cold upstairs, so the furnace has been on.
Ah, that's the thing. So then you need to be upstairs, not downstairs, to use your sweater. Oh, I see you have light-colored coffee. Very light-colored. It's almost like there's no coffee in there.
This is my juice.
So no driving for you. So yeah,
Really?
We went to a friend's place, and Christie was talking about in the morning. She says, I'm not in Mexico, so, if I was to be tested, who knows? So she doesn't drive until a little bit later on because of her coffee.
After I have my morning coffee. Good morning, Keith. How are you this morning?
Yeah. So
working hard, I'm sure.
Yeah. This weekend we went to a friend's place. We stayed there Friday night. Had a great dinner because other friends showed up too. It was fantastic.
Not that it wouldn't have been really nice just with Jeff and Claudia.
Oh no, it was a perfect evening.
It was
then
awesome.
In the morning we went to the farmer's market. And the weather here, I can't talk enough about the weather.
It was kind of rainy and spitty. It wasn't very nice, and lots of the vendors weren't there. But it's St. Albert has a big market.
It really is.
Very big market.
It used to be the biggest in Western Canada, I believe. It's still maybe.
I didn't know that.
But they have broken it off into two parts. So you have to go down one, and you go down this, and this, and this, and this. Every single vendor gets to be seen this new way. Except for those ones in the middle. They had the food ones that were kind of in that when you cross over from 8 or 1 to 2.
Oh, the ones that were kind of up the back a little bit. But that was just a coffee. It was one big one. It was a coffee and whatever, breakfasty sort of thing.
So if you're in Edmonton, go to the St. Albert Farmers Market. It's really nice.
We stopped at a few. Good morning, Jeff. We also stopped at the Strathcona Farmers Market on our way home from St. Albert. And
everybody's doing their social distancing.
Yeah, and that one, mostly fruit and vegetables there. They didn't have a lot of other things. Although there's a lot of distilleries. There's a lot of breweries now. Yes. Everywhere you turn, there's new ones, which is interesting. But, of course, nobody's sampling. And I'm not about to buy a whole bottle of,
That's true. I never thought about that because sampling is where a lot of these people
get their sales.
Yeah. So that means their sales are going to be down. More COVID crap. So, real quick about the COVID.
Oh, no.
No, this is fine. So, read an article yesterday or the day before about the CDC. Now, this is the Centers for Disease Control out of the States. And they're now saying, the death rate may be 1/10 what we thought it was. So they had said 4.9. Now with testing, they find out many more people. And they said it may actually be considerably more because we do believe that this has been out longer. So we're talking, it's about Fluville. It was so close to the flu, to the deaths.
Like Whoville.
Yeah, like Whoville.
Only the flu. Yeah.
Fluville. Welcome to Fluville, which is Canada or anywhere. It's foolishness. So now the politicians, I think, are covering their
Lori.
butts. They're covering their butts because the more information we get, the more we find out we've been conned. So, yeah.
We do know. We've had a few people comment, not a lot, but just a few people saying, you guys don't seem to be taking this very seriously. This is a real thing. Yeah. People are dying. We know that. We're not making light of that at all.
Just like the flu every year.
But But they're not putting any other stats. No flu stats. If the flu stats were put out every year, like the COVID stats have been put out, people would have...
They'd freak.
Yeah.
But
anyways,
you know what? We live in a society. People are born. People have to die. We all have to die.
Yeah, yeah. So today we have a couple of errands to do. John is unsure whether or not he's going to join us or not. We'll go with my mom and Shay for sure.
Yeah.
We have a couple of little things, car registry, some things for my mom. And yeah, we don't really have a any huge plans. Thursday, we're still wanting to go to the Canadian Brew House. I was just about to say Superstore.
Thank you. This Thursday, 7 p.m. If you're in the Edmonton area, you are invited. We're going to the Canadian Brew House at Windermere.
The development or the area of Windermere in Edmonton, southwest, I guess.
Yeah. So you go down the Anthony Henday and turn on Rabbit Hill Road, and just go in there. It'll bring you right to the development.
Which still amazes me, you guys. We've been out of Edmonton proper since 1998. We left Edmonton. We moved to Sylvan, and then left Canada in 2003. So the roads, the Henday. I mean, when we came one year after not being here for a few years, it was like, what?
It is crazy how fast you guys get
you
around.
You can get to our friends in St. Albert, for instance. You can get to their house in like 45 minutes from so we're talking across the city. When you used to have to do the White Mud, it took a lot longer. I guess you could go from here to the Yellowhead and blah blah blah, but the Henday it's a game changer for Edmonton, I feel. I don't know how people that live here feel about it.
It's too bad Edmonton's so far north, because you'd have a lot more users if you were further south.
I still like Edmonton. Yeah. It's still one of my favorite cities.
It's the best 3
I grew
months.
up here.
It's the best 3 months of the year.
Well, we haven't. It's the end of June. I think we've maybe had 5 nice days. Seriously, like we're not. This isn't whiny, you guys. We've been here a month now because it is what day today? The 27th, 28th today. Yeah. My watch isn't.
If you guys
29th. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we got here on the 23rd of May.
If you guys don't go to Mexico because of your crappy summer so far, you're crazy. Because Mexico, perfection.
Well, last year was a bad summer, bad winter.
In Edmonton, Canada.
Imagine the changes at home in Bucerias. I know, Jim. Have you seen pictures with the new Bucerias little sign that they put up? It's actually really pretty. I really like that. And the whole dry riverbed there, that'll be interesting to see the final product, because it's looking really cool in pictures. Really cool.
It takes a long time to build anything in Edmonton. I think mostly because of the unions and OSHA and all this other garbage that you have.
There's so many more rules and laws that they have to follow. It's funny, you guys, like both Keith and Jim, your messages came twice. Like the exact same message. So it's interesting how it's doing that this morning. See, and Lori too. She needs to go back, but it came through in twice. That's interesting. I wonder why it's doing that today. So everybody's message that we're getting comes through twice, so we're not going to miss it.
No, we're getting it double the pleasure, double the fun.
Yeah, and then Jeff's is only coming on my phone, not even on the computer, so can't figure this out.
So Jeff, yesterday, Christie saw your message to me.
Oh yeah, Jeff, shame.
Yeah, apparently I have to delete messages. But yes, that cream I think is working great too. I have no pain in that spot where I normally do. So this has actually worked very quickly. So this is the thing with getting rid of the heart rate, the blood pressure meds, then everything else can work very quickly. Mm-hmm. And it drives me bonkers that this blood pressure med, so expensive comparatively in Mexico, and we don't have.
But it's obviously very effective for you.
It is when it's not taken with anything else.
Yeah.
So like they say, it doesn't have many side effects, but boy does it react with everything. So it's kind of like, why take it?
It's a good thing it's not on a tile floor. My phone just fell.
So we're going to go try an herbal route today with the heart med stuff. And they guarantee it works in 30 days.
Yeah.
So
This guy was quite adamant. Should
Yeah.
have picked it up. I told my husband, and he wouldn't listen to me. Now I have to go all the way back over to Windermere just for that.
Well, no, you can go wherever you're going today and get it. I'm sure it's at a health food store. Hello, Karina.
Good morning, sunshine. Miss you
Yes.
too, Karina.
And your
Twice.
your hair is very blue. So that's cool.
Good morning, Pastor Freddie. How are you this morning?
Hello, hello. What does he say?
Good morning, familia.
Oh, look at that. Hello.
Or buenos dias, familia Forget.
Yes. That's, I think, to us. Because, I mean, it could be to our whole family. Maybe it's to just us.
Well, I'm sure it's whoever says, oh, good morning, Pastor Freddie.
Okay.
That has the last name Forget, though.
Yeah, exactly. So, anybody whose last name is Forget, you're included in this. Thank you, Pastor Freddie. Much appreciated. And on behalf of everybody else, thanks. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. John's in fine form this morning.
I guess.
As weird as ever.
Yeah. So, we have business still going on in Mexico. So, oh, yeah, we have to. Did you tell Shirley we're going to talk to her today? Mm-hmm. Good. And Shirley, if you're watching, hello. Sorry you're seeing us earlier. But yeah, there's stuffed floaties in here. So whatever is in that stuff that they have, the cherry juice is good. So you put 2 tablespoons of cherry juice in a cup of water and you drink it just like juice. It's really good. The other stuff, very sweet. I don't know what it is, but
Karina wants to know when we're coming home. We just don't know yet, honey. The flights really aren't opening up until August. Otherwise, we're looking at 2 days to get home and way more money than it should. So
the thing is, though, is if we want to go into the States and go shopping, why wouldn't we do that?
If things are open in the States. Because some of the cities are closing back down.
It is crazy. Absolutely nuts.
So we really, at this point in time, do not know. Shirley said good morning, or hello.
Hello, Shirley.
He is funny today.
Who?
I'm not you. Karina said it.
I don't know what that means.
I said you were in fine form.
Oh, yeah. So we're using 8.3% of our computer's capacity. So what that means is that we can go big. We can have like a
big or
full
go
studio
home.
with 3 cameras and pow, pow, pow.
We really don't want to do that. We don't want to do that to you guys, really.
No, not at all. But we could have music playing in the background. Mind you, then Facebook is like, you don't own that.
And then I'd have to talk even louder, and you always... Good morning, Leslie. We were just discussing how long we're in Canada. We just don't know at this point in time.
At least a month.
We'll be here till
More.
the end of July for sure. And like I said, first week in August, the flights are really starting to open up. So
But August is when it gets nice here.
You sound like you have a flu, Chris. I have just sniffly stuffiness going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It comes and goes. I don't think it's allergies because I typically don't have allergies to like pollen and stuff, but so I don't know what it is happening in my...
Somebody said that it's because they have different things here.
Because I'm not, like I'm not achy. I don't have, I'm just stuffy and sniffly.
Yeah, don't do like Mackenzie. She had the sniffles, and then they won't let her come back to work.
I'm missing the matching picture. Yeah, we moved because this couch is way more comfortable.
Yeah. So yeah, it was. I'm having hip issues also
because
I'm
man-itis.
a certain age, I guess. But hopefully this other stuff helps with it. This couch, I think, is more comfortable, especially. If she's not happy, ain't nobody happy.
No, but when we were doing it every day on that other couch, my hips were starting to hurt too, but they're not on this. Okay. So it is definitely, it's not necessarily the couch because that couch itself is comfortable. It's just the way we had to sit. This one has a more upright back so we can sit back and be comfortable, where that one we always felt we had to sit. I don't know, it just wasn't comfortable.
Good morning, Monica.
Good morning, Monica.
So hopefully we see you this Thursday at 7 p.m.-ish. Come on, come on.
Take some anti...
Yeah, she was taking antihistamines. Maybe you need to take some more and just see if they
Old
work.
men hip issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I had taken... Well, I took it only for one day. That last couple weeks ago.
That's all you took it?
when I was really sneezing all that whole day.
That's all you took?
I just took it one day. And then, but that by the end of the day, because I was taking the vitamin C, it helped.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the natural medicines really do work.
Unfortunately or fortunately?
Well, unfortunately, in Canada, they're uber expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive. It's expensive to be healthy in Canada.
It really is. Food, very expensive. Going out, very expensive. And I mean, I'm just comparing to Mexico. It may not be expensive for you. Mm-hmm. It's just that compared, when we convert to pesos, it's like, oh my gosh, we could be going out for a fancy dinner.
Good morning, Joni. I see that you're joined us too.
Hello, hello.
Just taking a peek at who's all here. Just keep talking, John.
Yeah, I was just thinking that root beer at A&W, the diet root beer, which is not good for you, but it tastes just like regular root
Monica
beer.
said oh yeah, you can see that. Well, yeah, if you don't have it too much because of all the crap I'd rather the sugar than the aspartame and all that.
I think it's aspartame.
I don't know what it is, but it's not good for you.
It's sweet badness, not sweet goodness. So yeah, that stuff, and it's in everything now. Mm-hmm. They hide MSG and aspartame in all the food, and then I wonder why cancer and disease and sickness is going up. I don't know.
I feel he's being a little sarcastic.
Just a little. But yeah, it's in everything. MSG, it's crazy the products that MSG is in. Mm-hmm. And before we used to be really considerate of MSG, I think it's the wrong word. We'd watch for it. Conscientious. And we would watch for it, but now it's kind of like, it's in everything.
But then there's some people that saying it's not the MSG that you're reacting to, it's something else, and there's different kinds. Yeah, but
MSG isn't natural.
It is.
Well, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows anything? People are like, oh, let's believe the scientists. Even the scientists are conflicted. So, and scientists can be bought nowadays. Sadly, there's nothing that can't be bought. So if you heard from the tobacco guys for many years how good tobacco was, and 9 out of 10 dentists use Camels because Camels are good for you, or 3 out of 4, I can't remember, but it's how to lie with statistics. You can make up any number.
It made you very rugged and sexy because all the Camel guys were good looking.
That's true. That's why I smoked Camels when I was 7.
He didn't really.
No, but Camels, I don't even know if they exist anymore.
I don't think you could get them in Canada either.
Can you get them? They don't have filters, right?
Neither do you. You're like a camel.
I do not have a filter. Although when I'm on here I do, because otherwise I'd be...
Banned for life.
Banned for life.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of stuff going on with the social media networks right now. What a crazy world. If you turn on the news, the world is in meltdown right now. You turn off the news, birds are chirping, butterflies are flying, clouds are moving, breezes are going, leaves are rustling. All seems to be good. Mm-hmm. So just turn off the news.
Yeah, there's something to be said about that for sure.
Yeah, and don't let... And if you do watch the news, don't let the bullies win. Don't let the bullies win. Such a small percentage of the population is driving the agendas right now, and that needs to stop. Yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you've only touched your coffee a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's hot. This cup keeps it really nice and warm.
Yeah, but you add the Baileys to cool it down, don't you?
No, the Baileys is for flavor.
Flavor makes her nicer. Just so you know.
You know what? How much Baileys do you think I'd need to drink before I got nicer?
That's true. That's kind of true. I never thought about that. So yeah, today is going to be a very good day. Tomorrow is going to be a better day, and the day after that, even better. And the only reason I know that is because I decided at the beginning of the day, and the strangest thing happens. The betterness happens.
The betterness?
The betterness.
His English is not getting any better being in Canada. I was hoping he would pick it up again.
Bitterness. Betterness. Bitterness. Betterness.
Wow, John. Wow.
Yeah. She kind of gets upset because, my life's pretty good.
I get upset because your life is good. I make your life good.
You do make my life good, so I gotta watch what I say here. I don't know what you're saying, Jeff. Remember I said, you have to say what we're talking about. when you say
just how
true,
you
John.
you decide your day.
Oh,
you
yes.
can you can decide how good or bad your day is going to be. You don't have to listen to everybody and listen to the news and let it determine how your day is going to be. Because if you do that, you're going to have really crappy days every day because there's a lot of garbage in the news.
Yeah. Juan Williams, who is a liberal guy who's on the 5 on Fox, not a proponent of Fox. I've hated Fox for the last 7 or 8 years. But Greg...
Hated is a strong word.
Oh, yeah.
You disliked
Greg
it.
Gutfield, or what? I think he's the guy who leads the 5. But he was having a conversation with Juan, and Juan was talking about how the whites, the blacks, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know how he knows all these names. He doesn't even know his own half the time.
But he was saying that what we have to do is every race, the winners get together, and that becomes the model. So they start laughing at the losers. Because generally, the people who do this kind of stuff, losers.
Yeah, so Keith is saying life is good. Jeff said that turn off the media and machine and the world is good.
It's true.
And Tirsa, you guys are the best. You're so sweet, Tirsa.
You're still young and
You must be lonely up there.
Yes.
Tirsa's in Italy.
Yeah.
She's been in Italy through all of this, and she didn't die. Go figure.
Yeah, she's watching a family's children.
She's nannying, I think, right? She's
nannying.
an au pair. Au pair? Au pair?
I don't know. You're making up words.
No, I'm not making it up. I
think
just don't know how to say
it's
it.
partly pear, what you just said.
Partly pair.
I think. I don't know. But yeah, she's doing a great job, and she's making
Speaking
Christie
of Tirsa, we got to
incredibly
get
jealous.
together with her mama.
Yeah, well, let's make it happen this week.
Brenda will get very upset with us if we don't.
Let's make it happen this week.
It's the long weekend. We'll have to see if anybody's around.
Yeah. Is it a long weekend?
It's Canada Day on Wednesday. I'm assuming Friday must be a day off. I don't know what
That would mean that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday would have to be off. I don't think they do that in Canada. That's a Mexico thing. It's like Wednesday's the holiday, and that's going to take us to Thursday and Friday. So they're not days off, but we'll take them anyway.
Is it a long weekend in Canada this weekend? I don't know.
They call them puentes, which is a
Canada
bridge,
or in
It's
Mexico.
The bridge to the weekend.
Auntie Deanna is watching. Kathy is watching. Katrina is watching. Good morning, ladies.
Hello, good morning. So yeah, we've just been talking about absolutely nothing today.
Which is kind of what we talk about.
Yep. So,
People off on Wednesday. So the weekend is no different. It's just a regular weekend.
yeah.
Because I think Shay and Matt are going to Drumheller this
Shane Matt are not
weekend.
working. They're the wrong people to see.
No.
what
I know,
holidays
but
are.
I'm just saying where we can go versus what they're doing. And
Oh, okay. Adios.
bye, Joni.
Joni.
Thanks for joining us this morning. No, Wednesday. It is not. Wednesday will be the stat. Oh, okay, so Wednesday is a day off, and
It's too bad you're not in Mexico because
you'd have Wednesday. Well, it's not a long weekend in Mexico for Canada
No,
Day.
but if it was,
Or
it was
4th of
Mexican
July.
Day, yeah, 4th of July. We had a great time in Houston.
Yeah, a
for the
couple of years
Galveston.
ago we
That was
did it.
good.
It was fun.
That's when Christie says, "I don't drink in the morning," and she lies because we went to the beach and you had already been roasty toasty in the morning.
Well, it was an American holiday. I didn't want to upset their traditions.
No, and that's where we taught a 12-year-old girl. Well, a guy on the beach taught a 12-year-old girl how to shotgun
Yeah,
a
that
beer.
I strongly disagreed with.
Shotgunning a beer at 12. She's got skills.
So Kathy Carruthers is watching as well, and Terry
What?
McFadden is watching. Good morning. More ladies. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yeah, we really are working on trying to get Christie's mom to British Columbia.
A different Terry.
Yeah,
This
but I
is
know.
Terry McFadden.
I
Okay.
understand. But it reminded me that...
McFadden, McFarlane, though, it's close. I mean, they're really close.
yeah, I guess.
You are not dressed like it's cold. I know. I'm not dressed like it's cold today.
You are sweating up here. Though.
You know what? Because we were saying the heat was on upstairs. So that makes it hot down here for a few minutes. The heat's off now. It's starting to get cooler. My toes are cold if that makes anybody happy.
Well, I'm happy.
I will
of that.
definitely put a sweater on before I leave this area.
I have socks on, but I can't lift them up because...
And you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. See, Katrina, you're so right. Good morning, Kathy.
Yeah.
Is that a bikini? It is a bikini.
It's not a bikini.
Yeah, that's a bikini on there, isn't it? Her little,
Oh, I
her
thought you
little
meant
emoji.
you wearing a bikini. It's like a one piece, I think, or maybe it's a bikini. I don't know. I can't see.
No, I'm in a dress. Like, I'm in a long dress. It's just that it's a halter top on top.
Yes, because it is too cold to wear a bikini downstairs. And I don't think Christie would wear a bikini on Facebook Live.
I haven't worn a bikini. I don't know if I've actually ever worn a bikini.
Yeah, not since the kids.
No, but even when I was young and thin, I don't think I ever wore bikinis. I think I always wore one pieces.
The world missed out.
She was a
babe.
Was?
I mean, she's still a babe. She's just more
of a babe.
for children. I'm always terrified on what to say because I never know. And it's that no filter thing. And it's like, I'm trying to filter in some things because obviously I don't like her mad at me all day. But she's been drinking, so she's fine today.
You're such an idiot.
Yes. I get that all the time.
You do get it a lot, don't you? Don't you?
Yes. So if we didn't say hello. Also, if we didn't tell you or you hadn't heard that this Thursday...
You're beautiful?
You're beautiful. But this Thursday, 7 p.m.-ish, Chris and I will be there a little early, but you don't need to go there early. We're just going to be setting up at the Canadian Brew House in Windermere, which is a division of Edmonton, not Windermere, British Columbia, Windermere in Edmonton. Mm-hmm. And more than likely, if it's a nice evening, which who the heck knows in Edmonton, it will be on the patio. If it's not on the patio, it'll be on the main floor. Patio's on the second floor. Beautiful place. Seats 730 people, according to the fire marshal. So even at half, it's still like almost 370 people there.
Yeah, it was definitely a bikini that Kathy posted. Are you wearing a bikini today, Kathy?
Well, that's different. Wearing a bikini in your house? Mind you, what a great way just... If you're not going to wear it in public, wear it in your house. Make the mailman happy. Mind you, mailmen don't come to houses anymore in Mexico. Because they have those boxes everywhere. Even in our old house in Edmonton, they have mailboxes now.
In Mexico?
Or in Edmonton. In Edmonton, sorry. No, in Mexico, everybody comes to your house. They sell tacos at your house in Mexico. There are 2 different companies that bring donuts every single day to my house. Because of COVID, the churro man comes to my house.
Yeah, not a good place to be.
It's not a good... Being at home is terrible in Mexico just because people come to your house.
You don't even have to get dressed and go anywhere. They'll just come to your door. You can run out in your pajamas or your bikini.
It's crazy.
John, I don't let him wear his bikini in public either.
Now, if somebody came to my house in Canada when we lived here selling tacos, knocked on my door and said, hey, you want to buy tacos? I'd be like, call the police. Call the police
Someone's trying to kill us.
Yeah, they're trying to kill us. But in Mexico, it's par for the course. I like that about Mexico.
Do you?
I do.
I like a lot of things about Mexico.
I do.
That I could wear this dress in Mexico and be comfortable. Not starting to get chilly.
I'm sorry you're chilly.
Although I think... No, that's just the fridge that went on.
Yeah. So I think we're done for today. So we're going to record a very quick video, just inviting everybody to the Canadian... I always want to say the Great Canadian Brew House. It's the Great Canadian Wholesale Club, not the Brew House. So what's this? Yeah, it is a lot more than a bikini hides. You need to be careful. Yes. Bear sitting beside me. Yes. Yes. So yes. So we are done. But yes, you are invited this Thursday.
Yeah, a little bit earlier on we discussed John's lack of filter.
I don't have one.
Me too. I love honking, but not that loudspeaker. I know. Sometimes it's quiet in the house and all of a sudden it just blasts with whatever they're trying to sell. And most of the time it's so distorted that even if you could speak Spanish, you wouldn't be able to understand it.
It sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher.
And Kathy is saying, and no bikini ever around here.
Sorry. She said that, not me. Maybe I said you could wear it in the house, but yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So that's where we'll finish, because I don't know what I'm saying. So happy Monday to everybody. Remember, be kind to one another, love one another, don't touch your face, don't touch your spouse's face.
I read that it's very healthy to touch your spouse's face.
It is disgusting.
I might have wrote it.
Touch your spouse's face. And wash your hands often. And don't do the ABC twice because you'll hate the ABC song. That's what I've found.
When you wash your hands?
Yeah, when you sing the song twice, you just really start to resent the ABC song. Because I wash my hands a lot. ABC. And then you're like, ugh. So maybe
He forgets what comes after F.
I do, because then F is like Forget.
No,
And it doesn't even sound right when I sing it. But, oh well. So, happy Monday. Do you have anything to add, honey?
Oh no. There's so much that I could add, but so little that I should add. I have a filter. Mine works.
All right. So we are
Thank you guys for
here.
joining
Thank
us. We will
you.
see you tomorrow morning.